Welcome back to XGen Investor. I'm your host, Jake James Vogel, and today I want to cover something a little different. Most people think when they buy or sell a stock that they're trading something real. In Canada's junior mining and small cap markets, that's not always true. There's a scam baked into the system called naked short selling, and it's wrecking the very companies that drive discovery and innovation. Here's the con. Normal short selling is simple. You borrow a stock, you sell it, and buy it back cheaper if you're right. Naked shorts skip the borrowing part. They just sell shares that don't exist. Phantom stock, fake supply, and it crushes the price day after day until real investors start bailing. So who gets to pull this off? Not you, not me. It's the broker-dealers, the market makers, and hedge funds with special hall passes from regulators. They claim it's about liquidity. That's their excuse. But in practice, it's legalized counterfeiting. And the people who are supposed to regulate it, they're the ones handing out the permission slips. The damage is obvious. A decade ago, Canada's mining sector raised over $100 billion in capital annually. Today, it's a fraction of that. Exploration companies are starving. Small cap tech, biotech, clean energy, same story. The lifeblood of innovation is being drained, not because their ideas failed, but because phantom shares buried their stock before they had a chance. And here's what Canadians need to understand. If this keeps up, companies won't just suffer, they'll leave. We're already hearing it. CEOs saying that they'd rather list in the US or London than deal with this corruption at home. If naked shorting isn't cleaned up, Canada will lose its position as the world's mining finance capital. That means fewer jobs, fewer discoveries, less tax revenue, and less investment staying in Canada. The next great Canadian discovery, the next clean energy breakthrough, it could all get financed somewhere else because Canada refused to protect its own markets. Who wins? The funds and brokers who rig the game. They get their fees, they skim their profits, and they walk away clean. Who loses? Every investor who played fair, every company that needed real capital, every ounce of gold that doesn't get discovered because the drill program never got funded. And if this exodus continues, every Canadian loses when the wealth creation engine packs up and leaves. Is it illegal? On paper, yes. In reality, no. There's a neat little carve-out called short exempt that lets insiders break the rules while pretending they're following them. And the regulators, the IIROC, the provincial commissions, they don't stop it because they serve the same institutions doing the damage. That's why you're seeing pushback. Guys like Eric Sprott and Terry Lynch launched Save Canadian Mining to drag this scam into the light. Lawsuits are starting to surface, but the mainstream doesn't want to talk about it. They'd rather keep retail in the dark. So what do? You don't roll over. You call it out. You back the groups fighting for reform. You write to the regulators and the MPs and make sure they know you're watching. You put pressure on companies you own to take a stand. This only ends if investors stop pretending it's just how the market works. Naked shorting is cheating. It's counterfeiting. And every day it goes unchecked, real companies and real investors get burned while a handful of insiders pocket the winnings. If you're sick of it, say something, because silence is exactly what they're counting on.